just because we've all been watching all your videos. I've personally been watching all your videos, and although we're speaking for the first time together, but it almost feels like I know you. Matlab, I know how you react and at what point, what expression are you going to give. I think I know all of it. So it doesn't seem like that at all कि ये कोई formal type की meeting हो रही है.
Oh, thank you. Hey guys, Namaskar, I'm Ronit and welcome back to my channel Rainbow Reactions. Today we have a very special guest on our channel. Uh, he is the man behind such amazing, riveting stories that we have seen. He is the director of Last Leaf Pictures, the production house that has been churning out great stories from the LGBTQIA plus community. And he's none other than the enigmatic, the charismatic, the amazing, talented Mr. Zaheer. Mr. Zaheer, please introduce yourself to the people. I think people already know you, but I think this is the first time people are going to see you in person.
Yeah. Actually, thank you so much, Ronit, for that introduction. I just want to tell all the viewers also that we have all been following Rainbow Reactions, all the cast and the crew, and in fact, like every time an episode is out, we almost wait कि इसने अभी तक डाला क्यों नहीं है मतलब हम लोग उसको रिएक्शन देखने होते हैं वो. So yeah, the reason I've never
Thank you
really
so much.
come on screen anytime is I'm quite camera shy.
Uh-huh.
And but it was only because it was this because you asked, and like I told you, I almost feel like I know you. So that's why I just decided to do this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this for me. For I think this is also for the subscribers and the viewers who have been watching all your videos so far, and they have so many queries and so many questions because मैं जब सबसे बात करता हूँ, when I interact with them in the comment section, I get so many queries. Even I don't have answers to those queries. So I feel like this is a cumulative kind of a questions that we all want to ask you and want to know what's going on behind that beautiful brain of yours and how do you come up with these stories, these characters, because I think Last Leaf Pictures has been giving us some really intense, deep stories from the community, which is very relatable. They are very relatable, and that is the reason we guys tune in every Friday and Tuesday. It was also sometimes Saturday, so we always wait for these episodes to drop. Like it has been like it's a timetable. It has become a routine for us as well to
Thank you
just
so
wait
much.
for these stories. So yeah, thank you very much for coming on this channel and doing this for me. Okay, so this is my first official interview. I have never done this before, so okay. So please bear with me. I might be a little bit rough on the edges. So
No,
I
no,
know.
it is my first official interview also. So I am also going to be
Okay.
exactly like that. Yeah.
That's awesome. We have Zaheer Shaikh coming in for the very first time, doing a very first interview, and that's a big deal for me on my channel. Okay, so I will just start off with few questions that I had,
Yeah.
and there will be some questions that the audience also asked. The first question that I always had in mind that whenever I see any series, it can be Koi Naam Na Do or Mujhe Rang De or Tera Ban Chala Hoon, the stories that you pull up, the stories that you write, and the stories that we see are very relatable. It feels like this is something that we have experienced some point in our lives, or we have seen people who have experienced them, right, in the community. Since I belong to the community, I can definitely say that these are very true. Like if you see about the straight and gay love story in Koi
कोई
Naam,
नाम ना दो.
yeah, in Mujhe Rang De, the third person coming in between the lovers and creating Kalesh, or Tera Ban Chala Hoon, two very different individuals with different personalities come together, and the opposites attract thing coming together. And also, like I really liked what you did with the characters because every character has a really unique story. So I just want to know that how do you come up with these stories? Where do you get the inspiration from, or the source that you come up with these stories?
Yeah. Honestly, I think the stories just come to me. Okay, ऐसे it's very difficult to think about. I don't really get inspired by anything. A
Mhm.
lot of what I've written are real life experiences that I've seen or experienced. My whole purpose with Last Leaf and the stories that we are telling uh, was that I've always seen in the queer community, we have always seen the normal to be a hero and a heroine romancing each other. Like, all through the 90s and through the 2000s. And this is a large segment of people. It's almost like what, like 7 to 8% of the population who have uh, seen something, believed it to be normal, which they have never really felt.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like my fantasy. It's like my dream that I want to see that as very normal. Like, why not have two guys run around trees and sing a song, or all those things that we have grown up on. So yeah, that was my endeavor. I started it out as an experiment, but then I realized that yeah, people do want to watch it. So, and there are tons of stories. Like, there are tons of
Yes.
individuals, there are tons of stories, there are tons of experiences that can be brought out on screen. So yeah, I guess that's just what I'm doing.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much for answering that. And yes, you are totally right. It has always been like growing up as an individual who has been part of the community, part of the minority, and we never had that exposure, right? Like we always used to see what you said, heterosexual love stories, and this is something that it's normalized, right? So seeing people like us, romance on screen, having a background song, you know talking about our stories, our backstories, and how what we have been through is something that instantly connected with me. And I think many of us. I
Yeah.
have seen such wonderful comments in the comments because they all share their own stories, their own experiences. And that's the best part because they all say that how much relatable each and every story that we have seen so far from Last Week Pictures has been. So thank you very much for curating these amazing characters, these
Thank
amazing
you. And
stories.
all those comments, they are so lovely. Like, they drive us
Yes.
to work every day. Like, we had not expected that that it will reach out to so many people, and this is how a lot of people will feel. Like I told you, it started out as an experiment, right? Like, when I
Yes.
started the channel, I just wanted to create content.
Hmm.
So initially, the first thing that we did, one was a brain rot comedy.
Hmm.
Then we did a straight drama, which was a divorce story. And then Mujhe Range just happened because I was watching Heated Rivalry, and I kept on,
Ah,
yeah, and I kept on feeling, why don't we tell such stories here? Like, in the West, there is so much queer cinema, right? And very good quality queer cinema. But if I were to search for content, all that I was finding was, at least to me, they seemed a little cringe. Uh, Unnecessarily sexual. And
yes.
things like that, like real sensitive storytelling, I thought there wasn't a lot of content, which
Yeah.
is why
Yeah.
when I wrote Mujhe Rang De, I thought it was an experiment.
Mhm.
When I even got Garvit and Chaitanya on board, I told them also that I don't know whether anybody is going to watch this, but let's just make it. So, yeah, but when we made it and the kind of response that we got, we were all so overwhelmed.
Yeah. Little did you know that this is going to last
Yep.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all not only in India. I have seen comments coming in from Europe, UK, like all over the world. People have been actually tuning in to watch your show
Yeah,
because
yeah,
also people
absolutely.
have.
Like, when we
Uh,
started out, so Mujhe Rang De didn't really have subtitles except for English because we didn't know who was watching. Then
yeah,
slowly
yeah.
we started adding subtitles. It went from 5 to 6. Now we have 18 language subtitles that go uh, with the episodes because there are so many people who are asking for it. So yeah, we are really humbled.
Thank you. This actually means that you are connecting on a bigger level. It's not only the people in India, of course. We always need exposure, but also I think there's a dearth of such amazing stories all over the world, and I think people always look out for unique storytelling. And I think this should be normalized. I feel as a queer individual, I think this should be normalized so much that we don't really think that this is a different story, right?
Yeah,
We should
yeah,
have these stories all the time, so that is the reason I think this is much more special to all of us.
yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things that I really wanted to know. Another thing I also wanted to know is that you have so far, like the stories that we have seen from one of the community members, are the gay community, right? So
Yeah.
will you also come up with stories which will also belong to lesbians or bisexuals or maybe transgenders in the future if you get a
Yeah, why not? As in, yeah, that was always the plan, but I should get a story that, like, a lot of people keep sending us stories and I read all of them.
oh,
So, if there is some story that really touches me that I find very interesting, I'll be all up to make it.
oh wow, that's awesome. And this is, I think, one of the questions that also a few of the subscribers, my subscribers or viewers also asked that they wanted to know whether we will have more trans
Yeah, yeah,
representation or
absolutely.
it is
Yeah,
there. And one of the things that I noticed in the first episode of Lavender that we have a trans representation, right? Finally,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that was wonderful to see, and I was really happy. It was an authentic trans representation. So that's what we need. Not only, of course, we will need some kind. So this brings me to the third question. Like, I know that a lot of, since you want to share these stories to the public and bring this to a bigger audience, of course you have to choose actors accordingly. So is there a possibility in the future if we see queer actors, actual queer actors playing these queer roles?
Yeah, why not? See, I have been getting a bit of flack because I have not been casting queer people, but my mindset is that I want to make a good film. I want to make a good series. It doesn't matter. The person who's playing the part is an artist, is an actor.
Of course.
It absolutely, like, for example, if we are unwell, we don't go
Mhm.
looking out for gay doctors, right? So that
That's
person
true.
has to know their craft properly, and I'm completely open to anybody. Like, in fact, when we are having workshops or when I'm casting, a lot of the times we don't even have that discussion. What is your orientation? Of this is a part. If you like the part, let us read it together and let's make it. That's just about it, and I don't think that's going to change. Like,
Great.
I'm not consciously going to go and hunt for people from the queer community. I'd really love it if they came forward. They will still have to audition. They will still need to be
Mhm.
good actors. Yeah, if
Of
they
course.
are, why not?
That's awesome. So this is what also is should be normalized. I feel like actors acting, they shouldn't be based on their sexual orientation. They should
Yeah,
be based on their skills, their
correct.
talent, and when we see someone coming in for the audition, the first thing that should come to our mind is, "Wow, he's such a talented individual." We should not say, "Hey, what's your sexual orientation?" We cannot do that. Like that is, I think, that will be way more offensive to that person
Yeah,
because
because see,
if
at
we are,
one point, we are saying that we need to normalize it, right? But
yeah,
at the same time,
yeah.
you want a special status. I don't think that is needed. Like,
True. Agreed. Agreed. I totally agree. And I think the actors are doing such a wonderful, wonderful job.
yeah,
Every actor that I see so far, they have understood the assignment, they have committed to the role, and they have really read up on the stories. And and one of the characters, my favorite characters is definitely Love Bhaiya from
yeah,
Tera Ban Chala Hoon. Uh, why I feel so connected with him, because when I saw the promo for the first time, I didn't expect to connect with him on that level, because of course it's a very, like, stereotypical masala role, like a gangster, right? But then we got to see his backstory, like how what he went through,
yeah,
and that hit me very hard because I had a very similar kind of a story. I also shared that in one of my
yeah,
videos. I
yeah,
think you have
yeah.
heard it, and that really connected with me. And I was like, "Wow, this is really good. This is really deep, and this is very relatable." All of us queer people have growing up had some kind of a experience, a feminine experience, and we have that soft and feminine side to ourselves. And seeing that being represented on screen was the best thing that can happen to us. And that is the reason I feel like, even though Last Leaf Pictures is just starting out, they are bringing us stories which are very raw, which are very powerful, and I think very, very important for people to see. And I think this exposure is not only limited to the queer community in India or all over the world, it is also reaching out to so many straight people, and people are understanding what real love means. Like, this is normal. Love is love, and you should accept it. Because my friends, like, there are a lot of girlfriends of mine or friends who watch that, and I didn't even recommend that to them. I just asked them that, "Hey, do you watch these series? This is a great series from." "Yeah, I've been watching it for the past few months. I have been such a fan." "Like, don't tell me you also watch it." "Of course I watch it." Of course I react to them. And then they gave us wonderful feedback. So this is amazing. Thank you again. for bringing in such important and powerful
No, thank you
characters.
guys really for giving it all that love.
Yes. Okay. One other question that people have is the music of the series. Every song so far has been a total banger. I have been saying that every time I react to
Yeah,
any video.
thank you so much.
Yeah, the music has been amazing and people have been going crazy. They were like looking up songs. So few of the songs that they also want to hear are the songs that they include in between the episodes. Like there was this ghazal that was playing in Mujhe
Yeah,
Rang
yeah,
De season 2 episode 1. People
yeah,
really asked that. That's a beautiful song. And there are some other songs also with the acoustic version of the original
yeah,
OSTs, right?
yeah.
So where can we find those songs? Like because people have been asking and making me crazy as well, like DMing me and asking me, "Can you please ask Zaheer where can I find the music?"
Yeah, I'll put them online sometime. I just
Please
not been
do.
finding the time at all. Like that
Of
is the
course.
honest answer. Because when Mujhe Rang De song came out, at that time, I had put it out on streaming platforms. So that song is available on Spotify and Apple Music. And but after that, after the shoot of Koi Naam Na De began, we have been working non-stop. Like I have personally been working like 16-hour days every day without taking a break. So I have not been finding that time because it's a process. You need to put it out on a distribution platform and create a thumbnail and do all of that. And like I've said this a lot of times, I have a very small team right now. Like we are a very small channel. So I will do it. Let me find the time. I have to put all those songs out there. I've just not been finding the time. That's it. Like a lot of people have asked for the ghazal. There have been so many people who have incessantly been commenting about the ghazal, no matter what show they are watching. They've been writing, "Oh, mujhe
Yes.
ragne wala ghazal chahiye."
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been
So
getting those comments in even in KN Indy, then of course then फिर तेरा बन चला हूँ and there have been like DMing me. Like I'm not his friend, okay? But if I get the option, definitely I will ask. And now you guys have the answer. Zaheer is very busy person, okay? He's just getting so much work and he has to do it by himself and his team. So definitely he's going to upload the songs
in
very
fact,
soon.
like when we did Mujhe Rang De 2, so in Mujhe Rang De 2, in episode 1, when you see that scene where Shikhar is painting and Agastya comes brushing his teeth, it's again the same ghazal that's playing. Okay, that was there
Yes,
in
yes,
season
yes,
1,
yes.
right? So, in fact, when I was editing that scene, I had that commenter in my mind who kept on asking for it, and I was like, फिर से चलाते हैं इसको अभी सुनने दो यहाँ पे मतलब
याद आ जाएगा वापस कि अरे
याद आ जाएगा
वही
वापस
गाना
yes
है.
I know.
And he will again comment in the comment section, what is this song I need to do?
No, that was my way of saying thank you कि तुम इतना सुनते हो. This is here for you. I'll put it on streaming platforms also.
Of
Time मिलने दो
course.
थोड़ा सा बस.
Bilkul, bilkul, bilkul. And people have been raving about the music because every song that you have, put in all the songs, the OST especially, they have become an integral part of our lives, and they are so soulful, so beautiful, and
Thank
wonderfully
you.
sung and composed. The lyrics are really beautiful, and that is very important because if you have a soulful song but not great lyrics, then it will not connect with the audience. But I think
Yeah.
the songs have done such justice. Every time new songs comes, people from my community or the people that I know, they're like, "Hey, another banger dropped just now. Just listen to this." I'm like, "Yes, I'm anyway going to react. I'm going to listen to it."
Thank you,
So
thank you.
yeah,
It's actually
thank you.
my language of thinking is music. Like even before I start writing a show, I first create the title track. So
Yeah. Okay.
not the title track with the lyrics, but I create the theme music. So
Okay.
that theme music helps me imagine. So मैं वो theme music चलाता रहता हूँ. I keep on listening to it on loop, and then I start writing the story. Like I have a basic skeleton in my head, but the episodes and how the scenes will turn out, music is a very integral part of my writing.
Of course.
So yeah, all these songs, each one of them has started before the show began. In fact, the song which is Tera Banchalao song, that I had written for another story. That song,
Oh. Okay.
which was again a gangster story, but it was a straight story, like a
Uh-huh.
story where two brothers, one is a gangster, the other one is a white collared man, and both of them fall for the same girl. So that song was
Uh-huh.
actually written for that. But when I did Tera Banchalao, I just thought it just fit in. It fit in very well. So I used that
It
song
did.
for TVCH. Yeah.
It did. It did. It was like amazing. And thank you for not making that story when making this on being partial. No, no,
हाँ,
no,
बहुत
no.
सारे लोग कंप्लेन करते हैं, लाइक देयर आर सो मेनी ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स लाइक हु आर एक्टर्स हु कीप सेइंग कि यार अब कुछ कुछ स्ट्रेट भी बनाओ। तो ऐसे अब उसके लिए एक दूसरा चैनल शुरू करना पड़ेगा, फर्स्ट लीफ, क्योंकि अभी
Ah,
लास्ट लीफ बन गया है बीएल चैनल, तो अब ये यही रहेगा।
I think you should continue making this because this is like khazana for us. And every time a new series finishes, people become so sad and glum, but they know that another banger of a series is coming, so they look forward to that. And this has been become a routine, and I think this is great. You know, we never had this kind of source or any medium where I could find such riveting stories, which is not only great production wise or visually, it's also great in terms of storyline. And these storylines are the reason people tune in. I would say this is definitely because of the stories and the characters that you're bringing on the table. You're making them so relatable. That is the reason people tune in all the time. So I can 100% say on behalf of everyone that thank you very much. Again, I think I will be saying thank you 100 times or a million times
No,
in
no,
this
thank you so
video.
much. Matlab, in fact, I'll tell you something about myself. So I'm, like I told you before also, I'm camera shy, right? So in fact, if I hear praise, मेरे को ऐसे होता है कि कहाँ छुप जाऊं मैं अभी, मतलब I really don't know how to react to it. In fact, before doing this interview in the morning, I was speaking to Sumit, who's Appu.
Okay, okay. Ah,
हाँ,
okay.
तो मैं उसको बोल रहा था कि आई एम डूइंग एन इंटरव्यू विद रेनबो रिएक्शन। द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट ही टोल्ड मी, इफ ही प्रेजेस यू जस्ट स्माइल, डोंट गेट एम्बैरेस्ड। आई वाज लाइक ओके।
You're doing a great job so far. It's okay. You're taking
थैंक
the
यू, थैंक यू।
compliments like a champ. So yeah, you definitely Sumit's point of view definitely worked here.
या हिज एडवाइस इज वर्किंग।
Okay, so one another thing I wanted to know that are there any fun stories while you worked on the sets of either any of the series that you have worked so far? Are there any riveting or BTS kind of stories that you wanted to share with the audience that you had really fun time doing?
Yeah, lot of them. Matlab, there are so many. In fact, the problem is that we never had a dedicated person who would do our BTS. So we wanted to keep, because there are so many crazy things that happen on the set. But from this show onwards, from Lavender onwards, we have some kind of BTS. So I'll make a BTS video and I'll put out. Yeah, but there
Okay.
have been like many experiences. Like there was this scene in कोई नाम ना दो, जहाँ पे कवित आस अंशुल, मैं एक बार किस कर लूं तुम्हें।
Yes.
Yeah, so now that was such a emotional and such a sentimental scene, and it
Oh my
needed so
God. Yeah.
much performance out of them. And that day only, Aryan had to go somewhere, Kavit. उसको
Okay.
बीच में कहीं पे जाना था 3-4 घंटे के लिए, तो ही हैड आस्क्ड मी कि कैन आई प्लीज गो। सो आई सेड हाँ कर लो, अभी वो सीन को मैनेज कर लेंगे, आई टेक साहिल्स क्लोजेस वो टाइम पे। तो साहिल को ऐसा था कि रिएक्ट करने के लिए सामने कोई नहीं है क्योंकि कवित नहीं था। तो हमने सोचा कि लेकिन हम जिस टाइप का शॉट लेते हैं, वी टेन टू हैव अ सजेशन ऑफ द आर्टिस्ट, लाइक उसका शोल्डर दिख रहा है एंड साथ में साहिल का फेस दिख रहा है, तो
Yes.
आप किसको सुलाएं वहां पे कवित का शर्ट पहना के। तो द गाय हु डज साहिल्स हेयर, ओके,
Okay.
ही मोरलेस हैज द सेम बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर एज कवित, तो हमने बोला कि इसको पहना देते। तो पहले तो साहिल वाज लाइक ये होगा, मैं इसको देख के डायलॉग बोलूंगा।
क्या
बट साहिल इज सच अ स्वीट हार्ट, लाइक ही सेड कि हाँ मतलब कि करते हैं, शूट का टाइम नहीं वेस्ट करते हैं वगैरह। वी आर ऑल रेडी कि अब इसको लिटा देंगे, बट कवित जस्ट हैपन टू कम जल्दी, तो लाइक अब आओ जल्दी से टी शर्ट पहनो और सो जाओ यहाँ पे उसको सीन करने के लिए। तो ये ये टाइप के बहुत सारे सीन्स, बहुत फनी चीजें हुई है। लाइक आई टेल यू अनदर वन, इन मुझे रंग दे वन, द फर्स्ट टाइम दे किस, दैट
Mhm.
हैपेंड इन द कार।
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we were actually on the streets and कार के अंदर बैठ के वो सीन चल रहा था, एंड थोड़ी दूरी पे there was this fruit vendor, एक
Okay.
फ्रूट वाला था, who constantly kept on staring. And at one point, when they were about to kiss, he took out his phone and he started recording. And
Oh my
Agastya was like,
God.
कि, can you please tell him not to record? फिर हमने जाके वो फ्रूट वाले को बोला, भैया क्यों कर रहे हो तुम ये सब। फाइनली वो शॉट वॉट हो गया, आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी। उतने में पुलिस आ गई कि तुम शूटिंग क्यों कर रहे
Oh,
हो करके, फिर जो है पुलिस के साथ में काफी सारा ये हुआ एंड ऑल। But yeah, lots of fun
Um,
experiences.
Thank you for sharing that, because this is like really giving us an insight into what happens in the
Yeah, yeah.
behind the camera.
Lots of madness happens on the shoots.
But this people will definitely eat this up, and I think especially Kavit and Anshul fans, because I think I have never seen a bigger and crazier fandom than Kavit Anshul's fandom, because everybody goes crazy. I have seen so many amazing and crazy edits on reels, on Instagram reels, on YouTube, and people are okay. So that brings me to another question. Like, I know this is something that you have been working on, and this is something that course is confidential. But are there any chances of Koi Naam Na Do season 2 coming in the future, or anything that you can share with us? Any news?
Yeah, yeah, it will definitely come. In fact, we were supposed to do Koinamda to season 2 now,
Oh,
instead of
before
Lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 got it.
So if you even notice in the last episode of Tera Banchalaun, when they are doing the CTA,
Yes,
where the two guys sit on the sofa and they talk, just one.
yes, yeah.
हाँ. So where the two guys are sitting on the sofa and talking, वहां पे बीच में there was a segment where आयुष says कि तो अब आप लोग enjoy कीजिए कोई नाम ना तो season 2 और हम बहुत जल्द आपसे मिलेंगे. So that portion is cut. वहां पे वो
Okay.
otherwise if you notice कि CTAs में कभी cuts नहीं होते है ना मतलब it's like
Ah,
one shot. But yeah, there was some issues with dates. That's the only thing because Sahil is a busy guy and Aryan is also doing something, and so am I. And basically, I did not want to rush up the shoot. Okay, with a limited number of days that are available because it is such a beloved story for all of us, for me also. So I want to give it time and shoot it nicely. जब हमारे पास अच्छे से उसके लिए time हो. So yeah, but it will come. It will come soon.
so
When I
guys,
don't
you
know,
have it here.
but it will come. Yeah.
So Zaheer has already said it, and it's coming. So stop eating my head and stop eating his head. It's definitely gonna come. It's in the under work. But yeah, that is like, I think Kavit and Anshu's story was a very groundbreaking story. It is a story. I will be very frank and honest. Like, when I watched it for the first time, and when you announced that story, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be very controversial,
Yeah, I
because
saw your reaction और मुझे ऐसा था कि ठीक है, I don't know, I think people are going to hate this. This is going to get a lot of flack, but no, but that didn't
no,
happen.
no. That was, I think that was wonderfully done, because it is something that happens all the time. That happens all the time. I have seen countless people, fall in love with straight men, and it's very normal, because I mean, the society, we have so many straight people surrounding the we are minority, right? And majority of people are straight people. So obviously, if you see someone who is very kind and nice and polite, you will automatically feel that soft natured attraction towards that person. So I totally understand where Kavit was coming from, and this, whatever happened, that was definitely making me uncomfortable. But at the same time, I was like, yes, this is very relatable. I have myself seen so many such stories. So yeah, that was wonderfully done, and I would say that the depth that you bring into all the characters and these stories is something that really amazes me. And I always get flabbergasted whenever you bring a twist. So these twists are something that I never expect, because whenever I think that a story is going on a very conventional path, you are like, नहीं बेटा अब तो देख मैं क्या लाता हूँ." And I'm like, oh, okay, okay, Zahir. And I'm like, God. So that's something that definitely keeps people on the edges, because when Mujhe Rang De season 2 came in,
Yeah,
when I
everybody was
saw
thinking
that,
that Shikhar is going to cheat, right?
yeah, everybody thought the same, even including me. I was like, at the trailer, the editing of the trailer was amazing, because the trailer was also giving that vibe that yes, Shikhar is definitely going to do something. And I remember everybody in the comment section going, "Hey, Shikhar, don't you dare cheat on
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Don't you dare do that, because he's such a sweetheart and all." And then completely the 360-degree pura wo ho gaya when that particular episode
In
aired.
fact, Chaitanya, Agastya and I used to chat about this a lot of times. कि every time after every episode comes, तो वो comments पढ़ के we would have this chat कि लोगों को कितना लग रहा है ना कि मैं कितना बेचारा हूँ बाद में इतनी गाली पड़ने वाली है.
And the Gandhis were like, they were really harsh. You were
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they were really
how can
harsh.
you do that and all? But I also love the fact that you brought in the topics of open relationship, which is
Yeah.
again another very common factor in our community. And even though, of course, it was not explored in details, but I understand where Shikhar was coming from. And since you already brought in the perspective from Shikhar's viewpoint that he wanted an open relation, it was okay for him. It was an open relationship.
No, actually, he did
However,
not want an open
no
relationship,
want,
but
yeah,
he was just of the idea that cheating should not be the biggest breaking point in a relationship.
yeah,
Matlab,
yeah.
if you have built something together and you have spent years together, and say something like this happens, it's absolutely wrong. He
Mhm.
maintained that it was wrong, but I don't think it should break the relation. Maybe you can
Yeah.
talk it out. Maybe you can try to mend it, in whatever way. That is for each couple to decide on their own. The thought that I wanted to put across through Shikhar was not that he was okay with open relationships. The
Mhm.
thing was, he just thought that that is not what should break a relationship.
Yeah, got it. Yes, and that is wonderfully put it, and that is the reason it came all the back in the last episode here, and
Yeah.
we saw that he understood where Augusta came from, and that is the reason he finally said that it's okay, I forgive you. And even though a lot of people, including myself, had like थोड़ा सा जल्दी हो गया ठीक है थोड़ा टाइम लेना चाहिए था but like we also understand where Shikhar is coming from, because Shikhar in the beginning he had already mentioned that if something like this happens, of course it will be something he didn't expect it to happen to him, but when it happened, it took a little bit of time for him. But then eventually he understood and he made amends with that, because this was his morals. I also said the same thing at the end of the video, like it depends on the couples, right? How they are handling the relationship, because every couple and every relationship is very different.
Yeah.
So it totally depends. If they are okay with this, and that's okay. Maybe I am not okay with that, but maybe other people are, so that is totally fine. And thank you for bringing different fresh perspectives, because this is important. People should know that it can be told from different point of views, and people should not base it just on their opinion. But also it was great to see, it was refreshing to see people's thoughts also, because
Yeah.
there was a mixed bag. I was thinking that everybody will be on Shikhar's side, and everybody will be like, no, Shikhar deserves better and all. But there were other comments also where they mentioned that, August is a very kind soul, is a very soft-hearted person. So he didn't understand where he was coming from. So yeah, they both are very flawed individuals. But at the same time, the way they
Yeah, and I
came
love
back.
flawed individuals. Matlab, I love
Yeah,
writing flawed individuals because they are real. That is how people are. Like, I have
exactly.
known a lot of people who, in their uh, state of vulnerability, have done the stupidest things possible.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that does happen. Like, if you are in that state where you're constantly thinking that he's cheated, it's over. It's
Yeah.
over. I knew this was going to happen. Now, who am I waiting for? That kind of a mindset. You don't know what you're doing at that time. And वो type के situation में even that little bit of comfort, like just having Tarun next to him, just meant the world to him. He didn't know how to react.
Yeah. Yeah. And on top of that, knowing how Auguste is as a person, he becomes very insecure very easily. And the moment he finds that safe place, so of course he wants to, embrace
Yeah,
that person, and
yeah.
he wants to just realize that everything is going to be okay. Thank you for coming. This is great. I think we will definitely do something like this in the future if possible. And this has been a really, really amazing interview. This was my first time, and I hope this was okay for you as well.
Yeah, yeah, it was great. It was great. Matlab, I love talking about the stories. So, yeah, all good. Great. And
Thank
thank
you.
you once again for the love from Rainbow Reactions to all the viewers, all the love that you have been giving. That is what has been keeping us going. So,
Of
thank you so
course.
much. Please keep
Yes.
watching.
We will keep watching, we will keep reacting, and please, आपके कोई भी questions हो मुझे जरूर भेजिएगा. I'm pretty sure people are going to just kill me in the inbox and like, oh, now you know Zaheer, definitely ask him this question and everything. But that will also give me an opportunity to interview again, maybe in the future, someday. And
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल कर लो.
please keep bringing these stories, because everybody's hungry for these kind of stories. And we actually, it has been such a great time. Like every weekend after tumultuous work, I'm like finally I have something to look forward to, and this is definitely going to give me some चैन की सांस, तो थोड़ा सा मुझे अच्छा फील होगा कि चलो अब तो कुछ मजेदार देखने को मिलेगा. That also is kind of a distraction. So
On
yeah.
the lavender May, you are going to be on tenterhooks. I heard that also that you will feel like punching people.
I already said that. Like in the first episode, I said, okay, oh God, this is going to annoy me. But I mean, why not? I mean, that is authentic. That is how it should be. So that if
Yeah,
that the show is doing that, that means it's winning. It already is fulfilling the purpose. So keep bringing, keep making people uncomfortable, because that's what how it should be. People should know that this happens and they should
yeah.
be okay with it. So yeah. Thank you very much for coming
Thank
on
you
the
so much.
channel, making this interview. I had an amazing time, and yeah, guys,
Likewise.
if you guys enjoyed this interview, please नीचे comment like कर दीजिएगा. Zaheer को please आपके comment share कीजिएगा. This is the first time he's showing his face, so yeah, I mean it's a big deal for all of us. Like finally we have the reveal. Everybody wants to know how Zaheer looks. I have gotten comments like, do you know what he looks like? Have you talked to him? No, I have no idea myself. This is a big mystery to me. So yeah, we finally have it here. Please take लीजिए इस सुंदर इंसान को. He's doing
Thank
a
you so
great
much.
job, and let him bring all those stories. So guys, we will sign out. Thank you very much for staying with us and making this. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
guys. See you all. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.